Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video we're talking about Nintendo Switch, Steam Deck 2, the ZX Spectrum, and more. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about Nintendo Switch emulation on PC with Yuzu, and Yuzu got a couple of brand new updates. At the time of filming, mainline version 1365 and 1366 are the latest versions. In 1365, it reduces choppiness and input delay that would occur while using the motion from the mouse option. It improves keyboard and mouse input experience on various games, like Metroid Prime Remastered. And mainline 1366 here gets a little bit more accurate as they've improved some timing stuff. Next up here we're talking about Dragon Ball Z, and I received a whole bunch of messages about this one, but Bandai Namco has revealed that Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is in development. It's been quite a while since the release of Budokai Tenkaichi 3, almost 16 years overall, so it's really nice to see this announcement. If you wanted to see the announcement trailer, I'll drop a link to it in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. And speaking about development, next up here we're talking about the Steam Deck 2. Rock Paper Shotgun sat down with a designer and engineer for the Steam Deck, and they revealed some very interesting information. If you are curious about reading the entire article, I'll drop a link to it in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. Now the snippet here that I found extremely interesting. They say a true next-gen deck with a significant bump in horsepower wouldn't be up for a few years. Now based on that wording, you can take the quote in a couple of different ways. One, you can understand that a Steam Deck 2 probably won't happen for a couple of years, which completely makes sense. But the other way you can take this is look at the exact wording. They say a true next-gen deck with a significant bump in horsepower. They didn't say a revision to the current model, so we might be seeing a revision to the Steam Deck at some point in the future. It's okay to speculate. Now, I'm not gonna lie here, I am really curious to see what you've got to say about this one, so let me know in the comments below what you think a mid-cycle refresh of the Steam Deck might look like. Maybe a better screen, kind of like what Nintendo did with the Switch OLED. Maybe they'll do a better fan layout so it's a little bit quieter. Maybe they'll put some extra RAM in there, or possibly some extra memory, or maybe something else. Let me know in the comments below. Next up here, this is absolutely nuts. Someone has Doom up and running on a ZX Spectrum. The video's on YouTube, and I'll drop a link to it in the description below. The frame rate is kind of horrible, but at the same time also impressive. But I guess if you're not happy with that frame rate, someone also has Doom up and running on a ZX Spectrum next, and it looks a little bit better, and the frame rate is a little bit better. Absolutely crazy. I'll drop a link to this video in the description below as well. Next up, we're talking about Streets of Rage 4, and this game just got a massive new update, a free update. The entire changelog is huge, and I'll drop a link to it in the description below in the event that you did want to check it out. At a really high level here, there's new co-op moves, over 300 in-game improvements, and brand new custom survival modes. Among some of the updates include tweaks to pretty much every single character, so this game might play a little differently the next time you try it out. There's also a brand new One Life mode. And Streets of Rage 4 is currently 50% off on Steam, which is pretty convenient. Next up, this is a quick one, but possibly an exciting one if you're a fan of Mega Man. Infidelity, a well-known ROM hacker, has just built Mega Man 2 for the SNES with Project Nested. As far as I know, there's no word just yet on when or if this Mega Man 2 port for the SNES will ever be released. I'm really curious about this one though, and I'd like to see it released because I think it could be a lot of fun. And speaking about fun, last up here we're talking about Fightstick Friday, and what better way to cap off this video than to highlight a couple of really cool fight sticks. The first one here, if you're a fan of Sailor Moon, you might like this one. It's a Sailor Moon custom build. We've got some nice comic art, some nice tie-in with the buttons and ball top here, and even the bottom has some really nice engraved foam. Now, truth be told, I really don't watch Sailor Moon, but at the same time, you don't have to watch the show in order to appreciate the work that went into creating this stick. There's a lot of detail here. And speaking about detail, check out the wiring that was done inside of this fight stick. Absolutely clean, and I like the choice in color here, the white wire sleeves to match the case. I would argue that wiring a fight stick really isn't that difficult once you've done it once or twice and you get the hang of it, but wiring clean like this, that's a lot of work, a lot of effort, and a lot of attention to detail. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. We talked about a bunch today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate, save your state.